Scott's just waiting. We're off to the beach. We're bringing Reese. We're going to Port Elgin.
I got rum, Captain Morgan spice rum.
Look at the gun show.
The flat.
Sun's out, guns out. Scott's going through the bag of Keurigs we have.
Sunday.
What kind are you gonna have?
Oh, I'll like the regular. Coffee's done. We can either do vanilla hazelnut light, vanilla biscotti, hazelnut. It's all like different flavors. Britt's got her spinach shake going.
Yeah, all I did was put spinach, some veggie greens, and some pumpkin pie spice. This is how it turned out. Just a nice, beautiful green color. It tastes alright. Nothing bad. You don't
know what
drink
it
this
tastes
at
like?
home.
Tastes like Michael's. Like the smell of Michael's craft store. Or White Rose. It's like the pumpkin spice.
It's very organic.
Drink it.
Alright.
Sacrifice
I like to chug
win.
it so you can't really taste what you're having.
Not necessary, by the way. This could easily go into one of your actual shakes or eggs or something like that, but Brittany sacrifices to it.
I kind of feel hardcore doing it.
Yeah.
Scott's making his lunches.
And this is, again, extreme flexible dieting 101. The craziness that happens with flexible dieting. What we do here.
Oh, wow.
This is,
Shouldn't that be a Pop-Tart?
yeah, one day. And this is another day, so I'll make 2 days in a row.
And see how he's weighing out his broccoli so he knows exactly how much nutrients he's getting from the broccoli.
Yeah, and I eat a lot of carbs. Some people don't weigh out their veggies and say that you don't have to, but with the amount of actual veggies that I eat, like,
Yeah.
this is 85 grams, so 170. So maybe like 16 grams of carbs or 15, 16 grams of carbs a day are coming from that. So,
That could be.
and this is just one of my vegetables, and usually I'll have some for dinner, then I'll have my spinach, and then anything else, like depending on the day, I'll have the rest. And then for these, I weighed out raw. My carbs went up back to 400. So this is 1 day of rice, just 2 meals, and then this is 2 meals too. So I'll make these. This is my coffee, and I have instant coffee because we didn't have any of the regular coffee. I'm gonna toss my Pop-Tarts in the microwave for extreme flexible cooking. And for anyone who knows flexible dieting, this is, if there's one thing we can do for coffee, flexible dieting work, it's adding instant. Like how crazy is that? 1, 2.
don't know how much caffeine it is.
Alright, so I'm back in the car. I went on my little hunt for my white leather Converse. And you know, I'm not bringing a pair home today, but I got a pair ordered. The guy from downtown Guelph, he was super nice. So I'm gonna get the low cut white leather Converse. So yeah, I'll show you guys as soon as I get them. It won't be till Wednesday, but yeah. We just went to the movies. We saw, what was it called? The Miller Family?
We are the Millers.
We are the Millers. It was hilarious.
Vlog number 5.
Yes.
11 weeks out. Brittany Pelz, Bikini Pro, UFE, preparing for North American Championships. Here we go.
I just wanted to tell them about our movie.
Man.
Go see it.
So.
Alright, so we'll talk about my macros.
Sure.
So I lost about 1.5 pounds.
Right around just, so the average weigh-in from last week was about 1 pound and a little bit. About 1.6, 0.7. Then the week before, so again, the way that we do it is we don't look like at every individual day. We take every day and then average it by 7. Because you'll have your high lows or your high days and your low days. So she hit actually a really low of 138.8, which is low. And then she had a high of a 143 or something like that, or 143.6 or something. So instead of just taking the last day of her weight, we average it out and just, you know, because there's so many variables throughout the week. So she's down. Basically what we did was we just made minor adjustments. Nothing crazy. Weight's still coming off fairly easy. But just to keep things going and keep things, you know, progressing and instead of slowing down. So we want Britt to be about 4 weeks early for her show, and then we'll start re-raising and reintroducing calories into her diet. That's in a perfect world. And then we can fill her back up from depletion so she doesn't have that drawn in and depleted look on stage. You know, very healthy, glowing skin, confident look to her. So this week we dropped carbs on training days to 170 from 195. So it's a fairly big drop. Yeah, it's a fairly big drop. If I need to raise them up, I'll raise them up. Training days, I think, just went down 10 grams of carbs. Cardio staying the same. Britt would much rather, she's not a big fan of cardio, so, you know, if someone feels like they could eat less instead of do more cardio, then hey, let's do that.
Well, we kind of talked about, what would you rather do? And I said, I don't know, what would you do as a coach? She said, fine, we're changing your macros. So I was like, I haven't even spoken of what I wanted to do.
That's not true. I gave you the option. I gave her the option. And for someone to just, because during a prep, what a lot of people will have is that they how is it? It's not exactly like you want food. That's the thing. Is of course you want food. So your decision isn't very, it can't be rationalized from, like, do I want to have that extra food at the end of the night? Or does it really just fit your schedule? Like, if the cardio is not fitting your schedule, it's not going to. So what we therefore have to do is do the macro thing. So if someone has a little bit extra time on their hands, like for my prep, I could do an hour of cardio before work. Brittany, you know, and I'd be fine with it. Some people don't like it. I can read while I do cardio. Some people can't. So it's quite a bit different. Some people like HIIT cardio. Some people like low intensity cardio.
So I like HIIT because then it's done quicker.
And I like moderate intensity so I can, again, read, take my time on it. So again, there's so many variables, and I think that's what a lot of coaches need to take into account is what's going to take the less stress off the competitor and help them reach their goals the happiest way. So, and Reese, she's bulking right now.
extra fur.
Yeah, extra fur.
She had a bath, so she's extra fuzzy today.
So as far as your week, how did last week go? Energy levels back up?
Really good. My energy levels were a lot better this week. Yeah, I felt pretty good. All my workouts, I felt really good.
Now the one thing, again, so a lot of the times, and this is happening to Britt right now, is as far as training goes. So naturally you cannot put on any muscle tissue during a prep. So if you're in a caloric deficit, there's not enough energy for new muscle tissue. But what a lot of people will notice is that the performance and their strength may go up during a prep. And the reason for this is because you're a lot more scheduled. And your routine for training and as far as performing in the gym, you're going in with the intent. So even for Britt, like her squats are getting, she can lift more and do better form with her squats.
It's mental though.
Yeah, it's a pure mental thing. Like if you go in and go, oh, I'm depleted, I don't have enough carbs, blah, blah, blah. Or if you go in and crush it, there's a difference. But a lot of people got to realize you're not going to grow into a show,
No.
but your performance can get better. So that's one thing a lot of people mess up is, you know, some people will be like, oh, I'm like killing it in the gym, I'm killing it. And that's awesome because you're finding out that with less calories you can do more. So when you reverse diet, your expectation of yourself to lift a little bit more should be higher. That's for sure. But
And also too, like a lot of the times people will think, oh, I'm getting so jacked, or whatever. But it's because you're losing body fat. You can actually see the muscle that you've put on for the whole year. So yeah.
And that's the other thing too is you know, a lot of programs or a lot of coaches or nutritionists or not really nutritionists, a lot of coaches, trainers will say a specific exercise gives you that striation. It doesn't work like that. A striation is achieved through muscularity, like overall development from the muscle, genetics, and conditioning. So, you know, leg extensions don't feather a quad. Overall muscular development feathers a quad, plus your genetics. So if you don't have feathered quads, a leg extension isn't going to feather your quad. Like it's one of those things that over time during doing exercises, you'll get more striations because you're built more. But and even like you said, as you diet further down, it's not that you're gaining more muscle; it's that you're leaning down. And the attempt to wanting to pump up, do more sets, and rep out and all that stuff, there's a lot of people want to do that more often during the prep too. But you got to realize you're in a caloric deficit too, so your energy levels, like you can't try and everything has a right or a place for its program. So don't always try and hit fatigue either. But.
And I find like you go for it because you want to get that win. You want to look the best on stage. Yeah, you're going to push yourselves, but I even found myself doing heavier squats, and they were good, but I found I pushed myself, like my first 2 exercises and the last couple, I was like, oh my god, I'm exhausted. I need more food, I need energy. So like, push yourself, but don't overdo it sometimes.
Controlled chaos.
You are in a caloric deficit and your body can't really handle it, especially if you're going lower and lower as the weeks go on.
Yeah.
Just listen to your body, that's all I'm trying to say.
Somewhat.
Kind of.
Somewhat.
But follow your program.
Yes. And as far as any tips for low carb? She's low carb. What did we hit? We hit mashed cauliflower. But explain to people how you did it, because I know some people have a hard time actually doing it, but you did it really good.
So what I did is I took like the cauliflower, I steamed it, I put like maybe this much water inside the pot.
Like an inch?
Yeah, so once it's all steamed, then I'll pour that water inside with the cauliflower, then I'll mash it up. And then what I did was, I'll show you guys.
I don't think we have.
Oh, I used garlic powder, a little chicken seasoning, and then we used Parmesan and herb spice and salt.
Barbecue seasoning.
Yeah. But just add like the flavors that you like. But I find putting the steaming liquid in with it, you get the nutrients from that, and you're getting in like enough.
Not too much liquid. So I would say that's our tip for low carb eating.
Bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts, those are a good one. Supplements are all the same. Actually, she tried it probably on a video before this. It was pretty good, eh?
I liked
You
it.
liked it?
I did. I got so many beta tingles.
The beta tingles.
All in here when I was doing bench press. I was like, oh my god.
Training stays the same. And basically, we're just going to keep dialing it in. So, thanks for the support, guys. Again, we'll have more videos coming up in the week. And if you have any questions, just hit us up in the inbox, or you can hit us up on Facebook, Scott McLelland Fitness Model, Brittany Pelz, Bikini Pro. I'm on Instagram now, Pumpzilla.
And me, Brittpelz. So
And
yeah, follow us.
that's good. We're good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.